Hello, my beautiful co-creators. Lilou here. I'm at the Chi Center in California with Mingtong. Hello.
Hello, Lilou. Hello, everyone.
It is such a delight to be with this man. You're never going to believe this. You know how, I don't know if you've seen the videos with Gregg Braden that are going all around where we see those healers, those Chinese healer healing this tumor in few minutes through prayers. And you have actually studied at this institute in China. It's one of your masters, Dr. Pang. And we're here today with you in your presence, and you can explain to us this miraculous healing that is happening and available to all of us right now. I'm so excited.
Wonderful, Lilou. Are you starting in the right place? This kind of miracle is available for every one of us. My definition of miracle is making the impossible possible.
Yes.
So not just believing it. You're the one creating the miracle, making it happen. So when we see this video, this incredible healing can happen to other people, we're asking the question, can that happen to me? The next question is, how can I make this happen to myself? And the answer, yes, everything's available. And all the technology and the science, particularly, we share Qigong with other people to empower people, do the healing for themselves, not only for their body, but also their heart, their mind, awakening the consciousness. So the science, the technology is being available for how long? If you know what I mean, thousands of years. So now suddenly become available for us. That's mean for the mainstream, just like you and me and you. And I'm so grateful you joined us over the weekend.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
The power of the sound healing and the Qigong. We've learned so much. It was so invigorating for the entire body. Even the brain felt like it was suddenly working again and sparking new.
Exactly. As I mentioned in the workshop, it's like the brain has been working so hard, so busy. But if you look at all the thoughts, most of the thoughts is repetitive thoughts of old conditioning patterns, repeating these neuron firing, the passage, just kind of very limited in a way. Mm-hmm. Suddenly you do this kind of energetic work, allowing this busy mind, busy thoughts to take a vacation. Then the new option arising, new freedom arising. And you feel so different about yourself, your body, your energy, your life, your mind especially. So then you can engage in life in a more juicy way.
I love it. It's really awesome. Tell us about this location before we get too much into the Qigong and the Qi field and all those wonderful things that are so important to talk about, especially right now. We're on this bridge.
Yes.
And we're in the Qi Center. Tell us about why you chose to do this interview from here and what it means to you, this bridge.
Yes. I think we're here feeling good. That's what's guiding us, you know what I mean? Really, I can't really intellectualize this. Just energy. It's about energy calling you for. And just like, what are you doing? You like this team, like when you're watching this video, something calling you towards this. Something that you can connect, you can link, you can inspire. So it's really all about energy. So like when we are reflecting our life, how everything happened, there's a linear progression, but also that things happen mysteriously. You cannot really rationalize it. So the bottom line is energy. So they come to what we work with energy is like really beyond any label. The energy is there, the presence is there, the wisdom is there, and the desire is there, the need is there, just calling you forth, basically. So the mind trying to pick up enough information to rationalize, oh, that sounds good decision. So I'm just trying to share with you that flow of life happening to everyone is guiding me come here, basically. So we just moved here a couple of years ago to Petaluma without knowing the noetic science is in the backyard. Had no idea. So we just start doing the work in the Bay Area and people start showing up, the energy becomes stronger. Then suddenly one day, oh, noetic science. They're famous. They're being visible in the international about conscious work for a long time. Then we just visited here and the people are so wonderful. Then we clicked. From there we just clicked. So we start doing the work here and start partnership. then realizing the land, the beauty of the land, the energy of the land, the people here just naturally fit. So we're excited doing all the retreat here, at least 3 months a year, and eventually we'd like to do year-round retreat here. So every day, 7/24. That's our vision. The vision is really coming from the blessing of our teachers. And he realized the same vision in China. In the large scale, as you mentioned, the Qigong Center in China, you see the video of the tumor disappear on the screen vividly in minutes. So
does it really happen there in minutes? And how does this? What is the setup? I mean, how many are you?
The setup is very simple. You have the ultrasound screen connecting with the person's body, so you literally see the image of the tumor in front of your face. Then the video camera just catch what's happening on the screen, and you see the tumor become smaller, smaller, smaller. Then boom.
Cancer tumor, is it?
It's cancer tumor. Yeah.
And what are you doing there as a group?
It's the 3 things happening there. One is the strong energy built in the center already. It's that collective power, facilitated by Dr. Pan. But thousands, over the years, 200,000 people practice in the same location. So the energy is so strong. Then the people learn the technique how to tap into the energy, using the energy, projecting the energy for a specific purpose. So the teacher, they're doing that. The healer doing that. So I think in that particular occasion, there are 5 teachers or healer. It's same thing. Teacher, healer is same thing. So projecting the powerful energy into that person. And then literally commanding the tumor dissipates. So there's intelligence linked between the cellular level of the body with that person's subconsciousness, also consciousness. Then from that linking to the energy field of the greater presence. Then when we tap into that, making that energetic communication, then the mind's intention have direct impact on the cellular level function. And that's its principle being available for 1,000 years. But now we're really practicing it, doing it. Now scientifically we understand this is really happening. Wow. And now the technology is showing us vividly on the screen. So that's the exciting part.
Yeah, and why do you think sometimes it doesn't work throughout you? Because I know we can heal. This is Qigong we're talking about.
Exactly.
Why is it sometimes working and sometimes it's not working?
So because the human mind is involved. So when you're speaking of the human mind, not only the complexity, but also its continual awakening process is happening. See, now we're more ready for this kind of healing. Collectively, more awakening to that possibility. But it's not about just awakening to the possibility, it's about how we train in the mind over the history of humanity. We have been conditioned a certain way is very beneficial. For example, logical thinking, rational thinking, creating such incredible technology based on the objective thinking. But then other side is the creative thinking, the subjective thinking, the direct experiential thinking, so to speak. And that's the part is available too, but we have not been fully focused on that. Now it's time to, focus on that. So luckily, many in the history dive into that in many different spiritual tradition, energetic healing tradition. So they have that wisdom already. So we can just download that wisdom and almost like software, So download that software, then experiment with it. Then only become more effective. Yeah. You see? Just like the computer technology. The old operating system is not so sophisticated, but at the time was incredible. Was totally incredible, beyond any conventional thinking. Yeah. But now look at it, how many generations? So it's like that, Qigong is like that energetic software.
So it's a Qi, that's what you call the Qi field?
The Qi field, exactly.
The Qi field increases as more of us are conscious, or is it already something that is already super right up there and there's nothing to do?
That's a wonderful question there, yes. So I'm talking about something beyond belief. Talking about something, how you participate, how you experience, how you co-create. From that perspective, you're recognizing all the layers available. So on one hand is the layers of the infinity energy is always there. Whether you participate or not, it's always there. It's always life-affirming. It's always evolving according to its inherent intelligence. And it's always manifesting in different form. Into a tree, into light, into this, whatever tangible phenomena, but also invisible. So that's one layer. But another layer is the intelligence that we connect with much deeply, for example, as human being. Living in this living organism, specifically in the body, for example. So you have the chi field. The chi field exists beyond the physical appearance, beyond the beauty, beyond somehow the story of who we are. Mm-hmm. And it's internal, but also external. So that field have direct link, your mind with that field. Then that field have direct link with the larger field. So we are training ourselves how to link, making this link more tangibly, more masterfully, more beneficially, more transformatively. So that's what are we talking about. So in that process, that's basically making a choice what chi field you want to link with. Mm. Specifically, there are all kind of chi field available. In this location, there's chi field here already. But how do you link with it? Individually experience very different. So how I participate with the tree, creating another field. So now I'm involved, beyond just a tree involved. So I'm become this part of the field. Mm-hmm. When you come here, enjoy me, you're involved. Yeah. So we're creating another field. Yeah. So imagine 100,000 people, million people involved with that co-creation. Then become a new field. Okay. Then
there's the universal field?
Quality. Exactly. The universal, but also the human, collective. Then you have the individual. Then you have particularly location, concern with history, the present moment, and the future potential. It's all there for you to link into. So that's the exciting part. We're training ourselves how to link to it.
Yeah, and how to, you speak a lot about how to awaken this field so that it flows freely. Yes. Tell us about that and the importance of it.
So that's like, I will give you an analogy. For example, the tree is here on the ground. By its choice or not, we don't know, right? So the weather changes. So the energies flow a certain way to nourish the tree. The tree coming fully alive, eventually die, have this natural flow, yeah? So as human being, we're starting with a fetus, grown to the baby, adolescent, grown to getting older, and then die, to have them flow into it. But every moment, we're experiencing something beyond that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all know that. For example, stress. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at, does the tree have a stress?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it has.
That's right. So, but the tree is not as intelligent as human being. See, it's a double take here. Because it doesn't have high evolved intelligence, that doesn't have a choice. Even living here or living in China or living any place, doesn't have that conscious choice. Mm-hmm. But humans have that conscious choice. For example, right now you're here instead of at home. I'm here with you. It's a conscious choice. We're making a connection here. So that conscious choice is have a both impact. See, I can allow that happen, or I can stop that flow. So between these choice, one might be more stressful, one might be free flow, more creative, more life affirming. So when we say allowing that free flow, is letting go of these stressful thoughts, letting go of unnecessary blockages, limitations, letting go of these conditioned beliefs may not be healing or life affirming. For example, relationship with the planet Earth. Believing more better, more we have, more happiness we can have. Just block the flow of the energy among human. Yeah, blocking the energy flow of the energy between human, the planet Earth. So that's what we're talking about. And tangibly expressed, but more so energetically, you can feel inside. When you go inside, you can feel the energy of your body, but also the energy of your heart. How much we're open to each other. You can feel it. The times the heart is more contracted for whatever reason of life. So that energy flow is blocked. Then the time the energy is so open, the heart is so open. And happiness, bliss, and that inner connection, that peace naturally arises. So the key is how we can allow that free flow continuously.
Yeah, and allow those synchronicities and the sign of life and the natural healing, the spontaneous healing, all of that happens in that field, doesn't it?
Exactly. So I see the big part of healing is, I would say, more than 50% is letting go of holding on to the old belief. The chronic condition, the impossible, I have to be this way or that way, I have to follow this pattern, and so on. I have to believe in the story of diagnosis, story of the drug, story of the cancers, story of life, the stress. So letting go of that, and letting go of the resistance. When we're feeling the energy, for example, there's so much life energy there, then we're scared suddenly.
Yeah.
So much energy available, what are we going to do with each other, So it's like letting go of that resistance is a big part of it, more than 50%.
So how can we open to more? How can we be with all this beauty, all this energy, all this healing?
There are few people on the planet Earth right now can experience spontaneous awakening. But that's only happened after they tried life in normal way. Suffering, depression, bump into life. Then suddenly one day you wake up.